Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing what uplifting message is coming from Spirit to you right now. How is it going to help you? How is it going to help you see things that are coming your way? Maybe there's something that's secret that is being revealed. We're all going to find that out. It's an uplifting message from Spirit to you. I just want to say thank you to everyone here for being a part of this community, for being so positive on the chat. And I just always appreciate you and your presence and your energy, your wonderful, wonderful energy. So thank you. This is a pick a card, so let's go ahead and choose the pile that resonates with you. If you want to skip ahead to a certain pile, look down in the description. There's going to be timestamps there that you can choose which one you want, and it'll skip ahead to the one that you want. You can always watch more than one or all three. That's up to you. All right, let's see what the stones and images are for today and get started. In pile 1, we have sodalite. In pile 2, we have moonstone. In pile 3, we have gold. So go ahead and choose which one resonates with you, and I'll see you in the piles. Hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today, we are seeing what uplifting message Spirit has for you right now. We're going to see what it is. We have 6 cards here in front of us. Lots of opportunity for Spirit to give us a message. I'm going to draw images from Spirit that Spirit gives me. I will put them on the cards, and then sometimes Spirit gives me some words to say as well, and I type those underneath. So the first image that I receive is really unique. This is a book flying in the air. And I see you with a very long handled net, like almost like a butterfly net, trying to catch this book. Now, a book to me, in my way of thinking, symbolizes knowledge or research. So there's some kind of knowledge that has escaped you up to this point. Even though you've tried to get it, you haven't been able to actually gain that knowledge so you can act on that knowledge. And that may be very frustrating for you. We're going to see why. What is this knowledge? Why is it actually that important to you? The next image that I see is even more unique than the first. This is a person of your past, and they are coming through almost as a puppet. A person that has like a hinged mouth, and they look almost like Bert from the Sesame Street or the Muppets, right? This person talks a lot and acts like they know what they're doing, but doesn't really know what they're doing. They may have been misplaced in their job. They may not have been the best at their job, but at one point, this person guided you because you thought they were an expert, and they incorrectly guided you, claiming that they knew what they were doing, everything was under control, no problems, and at that point, you believed them because there was no reason not to believe them. They were very convincing at the time, and you may have been a little bit more naive on the subject. So there's no blame for you to believing this person, but it has had a cascade effect on your life up till now. There is, in this next card, a series of bricks and boxes and things like this that you've cobbled together, and it looks like you are very high up,
but the foundation is not very stable. And to no fault of your own, you built up this foundation based on this person's misguided words or advice. And we've all done this, right? We've all done this. An example that I can think of are sometimes guidance counselors in high schools or colleges where they say, oh yeah, take this test. Here, this is what you're good at. Great. Now go for this. Okay, that was one test, right? I'm supposed to base my life on this? Is this what is happening? Now, I know there are a lot of great guidance counselors out there. So this is not to knock the profession. This is to really just highlight an example of a person that can give you a little bit of advice and to act as an expert. And if they weren't really meant to be in that role, they can really mess things up down the line, right? So let's say you went into something that you tested well in as far as a career goes, but then all of a sudden you look back 10 years later and you think, why am I here? I don't even like this. This isn't even for me. I feel trapped. And you've built this tower, basically, on this really weak foundation based on this guidance counselor's advice. So that's an example, right? You can put this into anything, like guidance from lawyers, right? Or guidance from different insurance experts. There are so many things that people that aren't supposed to be in that profession give advice, and we take it because we think they're an expert, and then it really messes us up down the line. I feel like this is what happened. So we're going to see how this all turns around for you right now. So Spirit is coming in with a huge broom, okay? And you are on top of this broom and you are sweeping away this poor foundation. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to have your own tower moment. Your own tower moment. Now, some of you that read tarot might know what that means, but I'll explain it. So, a tower moment in tarot means that there's a sudden change that's out of your control, right? Something that's happened that's going to change your life forever. But this is your own tower moment. You're actually getting ahead of what's going to happen down the line. So the tower in tarot is a giant tower, and it's made of stone, and there's a lightning bolt coming down and cracking it in two. It's like the sudden change that happens totally out of your control. But for you, you're riding this broom here, and you're sweeping away things. So Spirit is saying that you are in control of your own tower moment. So you're actually in control of a vast change in your life. You're looking at where you are right now based off of this bad advice, and you're saying, this is enough. This is silly. Why am I doing this? I'm sweeping all of this out. I'm starting over. You are in control, right? And you are sweeping away the bad advice, and you're starting fresh. There's no reason why you can't. There is no reason why you can't, Spirit is telling you. So that is a huge claim for you, a huge confirmation for you, for some of you at least, that there is this moment in your life where you say, no more, I'm not going down this path anymore. This is the wrong path. I was given bad advice and I need to change it. So when you got this advice, this may have been a while back, even a year or two, but with this advice, there's so much more available to you now than when this advice was given. So the fact that you are able to research on your own about what you want to do, there are so many different opportunities out there that there weren't even 2 years ago, and you're able to find and research your own future. and your own education. And there's so much out there that's not really needed as far as formal education. So when you are thinking of starting new or starting fresh in whatever situation you're in, you may not need formal education to do it, or you may not need a lot of paperwork to do it, right? Depending on the situation, because it doesn't have to be career, it could be anything. And so with this, you can really educate yourself, you can get the knowledge that you need, and then you reach out. You know what questions to ask. Maybe you can talk to people about different people that they trust, rather than just going off of who was given to you at the time, and really start to branch out that way. A more controlled reach where you are still in control of everything, because you've learned your lesson on this. You've built a faulty foundation before and you've cleared it away, and now you're starting fresh and you're building a solid foundation, one that you will feel secure with, and you will know that you are meant to be here this way. So this could have been a lesson that you needed to learn. It was one that I needed to learn. I used to put trust in people that didn't deserve it. I did it time and time again until I finally got burned too much. And I said, that's it. I'm done. I gotta get control of myself and go on my own way. I feel like this is kind of what's happened here with you too. But there's such a positive message coming through because you have this blank slate to work with and so many opportunities out there to take advantage of. So pile one, in the end, I see you not on this wobbly tower anymore. I see you on this solid foundation, one that you've built a home on, and you are sitting there looking at the sun, soaking in that positivity, and Spirit says you're knowing you did what you were called here to be. Now that's the best feeling, to know that you are doing what you are called here to be. So pile one, this is a huge turnaround for you. You're going to gain that knowledge that was flying away from you in card one. You're going to sweep away that bad advice that expert gave you a long time ago, sweep away that poor foundation, and build one that's so strong for you. So I'm really happy for you, pile one. This seems like a huge turnaround for you, and one that you're going to be just happy that it happened, and to always be in control the entire way. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. So pile one, I hope this brought you clarity. I hope this resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here, and I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing what is the uplifting message that Spirit has for you right now. What can you do with it? How is it going to change your life? Are there any actions that you have to do in order for it to come in? We're going to find all of that out right now. As you can see here, we have 6 cards here in front of us. I'm going to draw images that I received from Spirit and draw them on the cards. And then sometimes Spirit gives me little words to write as well. So I type those down below and we'll interpret this all together. So let's get started. Let's see what this message is. The first image that I see is one of a lemur. And we've gotten this, I think, 2 other times. A lemur is always a fun animal to have around. So the fact that you have this lemur coming into your life, This is to remind you of the joy of life, or to have more humor and laughter in your life, because they are very playful creatures. They love to laugh, they love to joke around, and they are ones just to live life to its fullest. And this is a great reminder for you right now. If you are in a situation that is very serious, or maybe there are things that are wearing you down, and you aren't sure exactly what's next or how to accomplish the next problem. And this is a reminder from Spirit to take a step back, look at the joy that you have in your life, and if there's some humor or laughter to be had, then to laugh about it, to enjoy life a bit, because we can be so serious. We can be pulled into this 3D earth realm completely sometimes, and sometimes we need that little breath of fresh air, that little laughter, that little humor, just to break up the monotony or that serious situation, and just to remind us that we are alive, we are living beings, and we have another aspect to ourselves. The next image that I see is one of a chair. And this chair is important because you are not in it. This is a chair that is inviting you to sit down into it. And this chair is surrounded by people having fun, either playing a game or doing some kind of activity. It's at a table. I feel like they're playing charades or a board game or something like this. And this is an invitation from them to sit down at this table and to have fun, to let go of the seriousness of life for a while, and to gain some friends. So Spirit is coming in and saying, there is a chair out there with your name on it. There's an opportunity out there to have more fun. Of course, this is a symbol. There might not literally be a chair, but there is an opportunity that you may not be looking for, but that is coming into your life for you to have more fun with others or by yourself, or both. You can have that fun both ways. So keep your eyes out and looking for that opportunity. Keep your eye out for that opportunity to have that more fun in your life. So the next image that I see is already one of my all-time favorites. So we see you reaching up in the darkness, and I feel like this is more of a shadow, right? So you may be doing shadow work, or you may feel like you're in the monotony of life, right? You just aren't seeing a lot of light. And above is all of this light, the sunshine coming down, and it's not penetrating your world yet. But there are these little fireflies that are dancing around, and you're mesmerized by them. You like them, they're very playful, and you're getting joy out of it. And these fireflies are beautiful, yet fleeting. So they aren't around for very long, but you enjoy them as they are and appreciate the time that they are there with you, which is wonderful. But Spirit has a message for you, and I love this. The fireflies you have seen are the heralds of the new dawn in your life. There you go. So there is a new dawn coming in your life, a new light in your life, and it's going to light up your entire world. The next image that I see is of a sidewalk, and there's a little coin down there, a coin of abundance. And this could be spiritual, this could be financial, this could be physical, this could be emotional, any one of those abundances. And people are walking by it. They don't see it. They just aren't looking for it. They don't see it, as a lot of people do with a coin on the ground. And so Spirit is saying to remember to see the positive in your new day. It is there where others cannot find it. So look for the joy where others are not. Look for the happiness maybe where you haven't thought of yet. You will find that joy. You will find that laughter, and it will be so rewarding to you, and it will mean so much to you at that point in time. Another aspect of the lemur is if you are the lemur, if you are naturally an optimistic person. Some of us here are naturally optimistic. The glass is full. Things are great, even if they aren't so much at the time. We really try to keep that optimistic nature going until it becomes true, right? You're trying to manifest that optimism in your life. And that's special. That's pretty neat. And what Spirit is saying is there's someone out there that may need that optimistic approach in their life. They may be too caught up in this 3D earth realm and they just don't see a way out of it. And you may be the key for that. So Spirit is saying you may be an optimistic person usually. There is someone that will need this bright light soon and will cherish it. That's the other thing. So if you are offering your optimism to someone, you want them to appreciate it. This person will. This person will absolutely cherish your aspect and your perspective on the world around them and the world around you, and you're going to change their life for the positive. So keep a lookout for that kind of person and make sure that they are cherishing it, and just keep yourself protected, right? But this person is really going to cherish it. So if they aren't cherishing it, it may be a different person. Just keep that in mind. This person's really going to be a mutual giver, right? They will cherish what you are giving, and they will give it their own gifts in return. It will be a mutual relationship, because I want to keep my optimistic people out there protected, because a lot of times they get into situations where they get taken advantage of. I don't want that, and Spirit doesn't want that. So make sure it's a mutual connection. With all of this happening to you, Pile 2, this optimism, this humor, this laughter coming into your life, this new dawn coming into your life, helping out this new person, this will lead to an ascension for you. This will lead to you growing closer to Spirit, closer to your soul connection. So many things will be clicking into place with this. It's going to be huge for you. It's going to be a huge shift in your life. And like Spirit says, it's that new dawn. There's a flood of light coming into your life, and you will appreciate it so much. I know you will. So with all of this happening, Pile 2, this is quite the revolution. So I'm very happy for you with this new development. I'm happy for those people that you are going to be the light in their life. And I'm happy that you will have a new light in your life. I want to thank you for being here with me today, Pile 2. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us. I hope this brought you so much clarity, and I hope this resonated. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing what uplifting message is coming in from Spirit for you right now. How's it going to change your life? Is there anything you need to do about it in order for it to come in? All of these different questions we're going to answer. As you can see, we have 6 cards here in front of us. I'm going to draw images from Spirit and draw them into each of these cards. Sometimes Spirit also has messages, and I type those down below for us, and then we'll interpret them all together. All right? So, pile 3, let's get started. Let's see what that message is. So the first image that I see is one of a file, and not an office file. It's a file that you would use in woodworking. It's to smooth out the rough edges. And Spirit is really saying that the rough times that you're having right now are about to be smoother. And when you use the file, it's really more about minor adjustments and really trying to get that perfect shape. So it's time to hone and focus energy for the future. All of this wrapped up into this one card. So if you are experiencing really rough times right now, know that they're about to become smoother, and it's time to start to focus that energy into what is going to happen in your future. Let's see what other details we have about this rough time for you. So I see in the second card a picture of you on a boat in really rough seas. You're being tossed about. You were looking forward to see where you were going, but you were not the captain. You were not in charge. You were not at the steering wheel steering this thing. And you look around, and then all of a sudden you see the captain is gone. You're not sure where they went, who's actually driving this boat, and you thought someone else was making the calls or leading the actions, right? Leading where this boat was going. And you turn around and you see, nope, that is not the case. No one is driving this boat. No one is guiding us along. We are basically lost at sea in this rough area. So they have been removed out of your life, or in some way are not leading the boat anymore. So it is now your turn to take control. So you turn around, you see that they're gone, you march over to the steering wheel, the captain's wheel, and you take hold of it. And now you are steering the boat, and you are steering it towards calmer waters. And you will find that you are a much better captain of your own life than this other person or this other energy or situation was. The fact that you are gaining control of your own life is huge. In the third card, I see you visioning your future, what it's going to look like. And you may have seen directors do this, or other people, where they put two L-shaped hands up and they want to do like a picture frame and see what it looks like, trying to get the best camera shot. And you are doing this to your future. You're trying to manifest your best future. You're trying to smooth out those rough edges of your future. And you can now picture a brighter future that is closer to your dreams and needs. So this rough sea that was happening, and this other captain was not doing the best job for your dreams and needs. They're out of the picture now, and now you can see a brighter future and a better future for your dreams and needs. So that's huge, pile 3. Absolutely huge. I feel like you being in charge of your life is a much better decision right now, and I'm happy that this is happening. Also, I want to give you credit for having the courage and the strength to grab that steering wheel and start guiding your own life, because that is difficult to do sometimes. And sometimes for some of us, there are others that are affected. So we are guiding our own life and their life around us as well, trying to make decisions for them that would be better than this other situation that happened or this other person. say you had a family or a divorce or something like that with family, that kind of situation. So now you're guiding them along as well. But Spirit wants you to know that this is good. This is a good change for you, for them, and it's really going to lead to a brighter future for everyone. So in this fourth card, I know I talk a lot about warriors and fighting and a lot of that, but this is an interesting one. So we have the sword here, and the sword is being turned into a shovel because you have been trying to survive for so long and trying to just make do with what you had, and you've had to fight for what you had. But at this point, you will guide yourself to a situation where you don't need to fight anymore. You need to thrive. You need to grow. You will have more time on your hands because you're not fighting for what you need. You're going to be growing what you want. And this is a time to grow and a time for peace. So changing that sword out for a shovel and really thinking about what seeds you want to plant, what you want to grow around you, and enjoying those calmer waters. The fifth card, I see you meditating outside in nature. There are trees behind you. There is a plant that you have planted with 4 leaves on it. Stability, logical progress. Things are happening in a good way, a steady way, a way that you can still be in control. And above you is a hawk that is looking out for you, that is protecting you. And this is important because you need to know that you are connected to Spirit and protected from danger around you. You have guided yourself or others to this place, and it's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place to be. You may have more of a steady income coming in. You may have more of a peaceful sanctuary where emotions are not in turmoil daily, right? So you can actually hear yourself think. Others can hear themselves think. You can actually establish a positive emotional connection with one another without being in turmoil every day. So the guardians are watching over you. Your spirit guides are watching over you. Spirit is watching over you. You are very well protected. This is a stable sanctuary. Finally, in this 6th card, I see you with a crown of flowers. This is the joy that you have brought into your life. This is the growth that you have brought into your life. This is the beauty that you've brought into your life because you took control of it. You were able to take control of it, and you've guided yourself to a wonderful place where you're fulfilling your own dreams, you've met your needs, and now you're thriving. And Spirit says it is your time to rule over your dreams. This is the crown that symbolizes your rule over your dreams. So now you are the king or queen of your dreams. There's no one or nothing that can take that away from you. So know that you are secure, you are in a positive place, and you are thriving, pile 3. Pile 3, I hope this brings you clarity and I hope this resonates with you. I want to thank you for being here with me today, and I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.